What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we took the time. I want to do a little bit more of a kind of going over and trying to do our Dark Sealand. Yesterday we did it very minimal. I spent literally like half an hour switching all of our imprints over, all of our households over. So now we have the Lord of Fear Aspen, and we have the Star Alchemist. Star Swordsman. I was at Holmes Young. Star Swordsman in pretty strong households. I switched over all the imprints, switched the artifacts around, all that fun stuff. So now let's see how this does. We are going to try using melodic strings to start out on our Lord of Fear Aspen. Don't know if he's gonna have enough speed right off the bat. He probably should be fine. Might even be able to drop the speed stone at first and go with like a crit attack. You can try that. He might be fast enough now that he has that household. And then of course we have Star Swordsman Mockman, which I almost want to use melodic on him as well. Kind of like the speed crit. Let's see how this does. Yeah, and the other thing we're going to do is we're going to try to do this a little more optimal. Put you in that spot. I'm wondering if we use the Drake. Since we technically have a household with the Drake, it kind of feels like it would be more worthwhile now. We have, I'm going to put one of our Amun-Ra's in the back. Amun-Ra and this carry both have crowns. I think our Drake has a crown as well. We do not have a core, but we could choose to use one here. I think we'll be in a good spot here because we should just have so much more damage now on this team, like just crazy amounts of damage. And we have some really good supporters who are super tanky as well. Yeah, you can see the difference of households. Putting people in households makes a big difference. Aspen's positioning really only matters when it comes to the boss fight because you want him across from the boss. But yeah. Already that much easier. Let's see if our speed is fast enough. Again, I like the setup we have right now. I think it's good. I kind of like having the Drake in here too. Oh yeah, the boss is gonna go down real quick now. Very quickly. I kind of like Balance Strike on them as well. The big thing is the Star Alchemist Holmes Young is now fast enough, and yeah, we're just absolutely crushing it. And again, this is the power of Cloud Island. Like, you need to have pretty much full households taken care of. Let's see how far we can take this though, because these fights to start out seem extremely easy right now. I wonder if adding like another Amun-Ra versus the carry would be better, just to get some more CC out. Or I mean, not carry, instead of the Drake. Feels like the Drake's really not doing that much for us. Do we have another Amun-Ra, or is that something we have to build? I do think like another Amun-Ra with V4 would just be like so crazy good on this. We don't have another one. Don't have the copies here, but I'm sure we have the copies in general. I'm sure we do. We got the food for it, so that'll probably be something we do in the next day or so. I think we'll probably want a third one for pushing instead of that Drake. And that Drake's still like a wet noodle, my goodness. And honestly, we might like V4 our other Amun-Ra too, just to get like some better progress going too. Even though she's not a householder, we might just do it just to give us more survivability on our support heroes. Because yeah, those Amun-Ra shields are just so clutch, so clutch. And you're dead. 1.3 billion hit right there. Yeah, they're going to town on this Sealand now, and this is what I wanted to see. I figure we'd get some progress. I don't know how far we'll get and if it'll be better than our Sword Flash setup, because in reality we have two really strong heroes here, and we have some good support heroes set up in this faction compared to our Sword Flash, so I'm thinking we can go pretty far. We'll probably have to modify the team as time goes on though. Really good damage right there. Those horrify, fear effects out. Feels good. Yep. This should be an easy W here because they're just never going to get to attack us again. And then we nuke them down. Yeah, they're pretty close hand to hand. I think we might make our Star Swordsman Mockman probably the next one we kind of gear up a little more than we already have. That boss has taken a ton of damage from Aspen because, you know, Aspen does so much additional damage to the boss minions. So, yeah, this one's a little more difficult here. Might need to go something different. Like, we might need to run Unbending Will. Yeah, he just does so much boss damage. I do feel like the Drake's not really doing much for us because we're not really even hitting the target the Drake is on. And I do think another... Man, I don't know. Do you feel like another Amun Ra would probably be best? You can throw in a carry just for now, just to see how she does. Oof. The problem is they're just taking out our whole team before they get to do anything. We got the boss down. That's actually one of the most important parts of this right here. Wow, I think we actually got the win just by nuking the boss down thanks to Aspen. And now we can lock down some enemies here. Hopefully keep them feared so they just don't even get to attack. We now have our carries back. Yeah, there we go. Lord of Fear Aspen is just insane. I know I keep saying he's amazing in like every video we put out this week with him, but he really just is so strong. This is one of the easiest pushes we've done. Granted, it's been a long time since we pushed in the Dark Faction, so you know, we got a lot to make up for. A lot of time to make up for here. Ooh, yeah, Unbending Will might be what we need now. Let's try switching that over real quick. Go to here. Bending Will. Go over to here. I don't think we have enough to upgrade his tree right now. 68. No, it doesn't really seem like. We could give him some sublimation, but I think we'll wait. Make a better decision on that. And again, the other thing we could do is I think we have one... Actually, we got 2 core chests. Where's Aspen? Lord of Fear Aspen. At the beginning of the battle, grants all... Oh, yeah, Devil Armor. This is really good. When an ally releases base or active skills to horrified enemies, Lord of Fear additionally launches an attack. It's a lot of extra damage. When an enemy has horrified, increases all allies' attack by 2% and damage reduction by 2. That one is really good. Where's Star Alchemist Holmes Young? Or I keep saying it. Star Swordsman Mockman. Whenever switching between states, additional skill effects take place based on the state. Here's the allies' damage reduction. Honestly, I kind of want to go for Lord of Fear Aspens. It feels really good. I kind of want to, and I think what we'll do, we'll just grab. Oh yeah, that's right. We have 2 of them that makes 1. Yeah, okay, never mind. I always get confused with that. I'm like, you need 2 chests to make 1 core. I want to try Lord of Fear Aspens. We're ready to build the next one anyway, so let's grab Lord of Fear Aspens. Please God, tell me I clicked the right one. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my goodness. All right, so we can throw that on him and add that to our lineup here. Okay, so we got him there. Don't know if we want to give more to him per se. Let's see what our existing team can do here now that we also have this activation, Core of Liberation. I don't know if it's going to do much on these waves, but hey, you never know. Otherwise, I think what we'll do is we'll come back later today. I'm going to take the time to build the heroes I want, and then we will see what happens here. Good damage. Feels like a difference already, right? Like, right? Kind of feels that way. It definitely feel tankier for some reason. I feel like last time we were already dead. Maybe we can go back to Balanced Strike now and get that healing too. These kills are going to bring our carry back, which is exactly what we needed. Yeah, I think that is a good thing to do, is go back to Balanced Strike. The question is, do we have enough damage at this point? Oh, no, probably not. It's looking like that's a no. Although one big nuke right here, not quite enough. Not quite enough. Okay, let's go back. Because it seems like with that change, like we can go to Balanced Strike and be in a good spot on both of them. By a few more attempts here. I want to see if we can get through 29 today without going for like another Amun Ra as well as V4ing them and all that fun stuff. If we can V4 them all, get them super tanky. This one I should probably put the carry in the front row as well to just put both of them front row. That should keep the other Amun Ra alive. Yeah, we're like full. Okay, that one went south real quick. Let's put both carries in the front row. I wonder if I also need to make like a householder carry. Like instead of where our jar is, put one of the carries in there. Because that could make a big difference. I don't know what happened that one run. We just did so well with it. And now it's not going well at all. This is actually kind of the opposite here. Man. Maybe it's just some RNG that we need to happen here. But I think we need both of them alive to get this one cleared out. Where's the RNG? Come on, game. I guess a lot of it comes down to how many times the carries dodge as well. Because that's probably a very important part of it. Yeah, the Amun Ra just seemed to be going down too early. Okay, we'll get the last 2 attempts done, and then what I'm going to do is take the time, because I'm not going to waste your time building the heroes like I used to do, swapping stuff around. That's boring. You guys just want to see the fights, right? We'll come back to the fights portion. Maybe what we need to do is we need to have a Demon Bell on this wave for both Amun Ra's to get more shields up. And plus that feeds more energy into stuff. Maybe even just run on the carries too. If they dodge, then they're fine. Oh, that was a really big attack from Star Swordsman Mockman. Good lord. I think we're going to go back to Balanced Strike, though, as well. Or, I mean, sorry, Unbending Will. Unbending Will. Let's throw that on there. Throw that on there. It's just a little bit safer. And then let's do this. Go to Demon Bells on everybody. Everybody gets a Demon Bell. Everybody. Let's try to feed more energy to the Amun Ra's. You have one. I don't know which one we're using, so we're just going to throw a Demon Bell on both of you. And let's see how this goes. We have, what, one more attack? Let's see. Maybe we get lucky. Otherwise, we're going to go more all in on the Dark Faction to see if we can clear this out. The carries do live, which is actually pretty big. I love that. If the carries get another active off, yeah, we just feed more energy into our team, and that's going to be really good for us. But we can't do this on every wave, because some of the waves hit the back row, and I think if we have Demon Bells on, like, everybody, then we're kind of in a bad spot. Luckily, though, we kind of locked down the back row pretty well. Getting some taunts out is pretty good to protect our team as well, which is probably a big part of it. Maybe we should put Star Swordsman Mockman in the front row and build him like tanky. He would get a lot of counterattacks as well. Even the carries having Demon Bells, if they dodge, is good because that's just feeding more actives to our big damage dealers. We're gonna have enough damage is the question. Oh, they revived as well. No, that's not gonna be enough damage. All right. So we'll come back to it. I think we'll have a much better chance, but we got through 28, which was pretty cool. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Stay tuned. We'll have more Lord of Fury Aspen and Star Swordsman Mockman coming your way.